All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another month in the VertXIdol Alliance. Appreciate you guys being here as we are heading into March. Let's see. I know we just got done with Undeniable here with Vertigo, so we've got the fallout from that, and then with IdolPro, what'd we do? Okay, we set up for a title match and a couple other matches, I think, as well. So we'll be doing quite a few things here. We signed some lower tier people as well, so we'll have that going on. Don't think there's anything I need here the first day. Oh, you know what? Let me spin this back around because I haven't even set up for shows. Where's my schedule? When's our first all right, I see our first live stage show, 23. Looking at Friday, week 2. Save, and it should be, oh, I forgot to take it out of dormant. Whoops. There we go. All right, there we go. And then we'll have a Saturday week 3 show. So I've got that set up. And then with Vertigo, we're already set up for our TV show on Friday night. So I might as well set that up. Get that over there. Did you see WWE's TV 14? Yeah, I'm not really expecting much out of it. It's, you know, maybe a couple more curses, but that's probably going to be about the most of it. I'm not expecting them to do, you know, really anything. All right, AR Fox's big morale issues. What is he pissed about? He is angry. Furious at the booking. Oh, losing his. That's all right. How much is he costing me? $320. Okay. Well, he hasn't been around for a little bit, so it's not that bad. There we go. See if anything happens. It'd be nice. It's been a little while since we've had any sort of not really defections, but you know, people leaving. You know, one of the major promotions, you know. Let's see here. Increased. Every time they just keep fluctuating their production. Maybe it's because I'm so low tier right now that it doesn't really even matter with my production level. So how are you guys? Hope you guys have been having a good night so far, as I just sort of sim my way to Friday here. Dragon Gate's still saying that they're trying to grab people. I don't think they've done any of that, right? I never see anything about anyone signed to Dragon Gate. It's just been months and months of saying that they're going to look into signing people. It's almost like it's broken at this point. Yeah, so nothing much going on there. That's good. Like I said, we haven't had any major major releases or major walkouts yet. I feel like in a little bit. I feel like that's kind of calmed down now. A little sad. It's always nice to get new people. Oh, Keith Lee's injured. Damaged foot. Take a few days. All right, so nothing bad there. Flamita. Strained wrist. Few days. That's fine. Yoshiko, Mike Bailey. Doing a storyline. Okay. Whoops. So, nothing big right now. Nothing big. I guess that's always kind of nice because then you don't have to worry about trying to change things up. Uh-oh. Decision. Oh, pay rise request. $90. Yeah, we'll give it to you. It's worth the $90 to make somebody happy. Nothing going on there. So do that. We get that taken care of. Shit. Yeah. I hope I didn't need anybody in particular. I didn't even think about this when I was booking. I was like, I didn't need to grab anybody, right? I don't think so. Not right now. Beginning of next month, I think I'll need to look into grabbing somebody, but other than that, nothing right now, so we'll go ahead and get to our month of TV. Yeah, why don't you just give me the same place we've always gone? It's literally the same amount of money, right? Yeah, $200, except this at least has slightly more importance. There we go. 130 fans. Oh, God. Let's see here. So we've got that scheduled. All right. Zip through our matches here. Uh-oh. I didn't even notice the backstage incident. Zachary Wentz. Create a fun and relaxed atmosphere after finding a discarded karaoke machine. Impromptu pre-show competition. Is that what the kids call weed these days? I could make a joke, just be like, oh, what did he just grabbed it. Hey guys, I found a karaoke machine. Just as, oh God, he's speaking German and shouting. Maybe we looked more into we didn't look enough into the pictures as we should have. 8 minutes total here. Let's see here. Should be easy enough. Ryan Davidson. Not even an open match. Decisive win. Just an easy peasy, quick little TV match. All right. On to the next angle. We need the Davidson promo. That's 2 minutes. Let's see here. So, yeah, Ryan Davidson. Okay. So it's pretty much just him for this. Hyping himself up. Boom. Another angle. See when. Okay, so it looks like this was what, a number one contendership match? I think I probably booked then, or no? Yeah, this makes it upcoming. Oh, okay, yeah. Then we will have a. Okay, I see what we got here. So, the end, we've got Odinson and Pero, and they're gonna be menacing. They're gonna say much. All right, add a match, and this is probably going to be a number one contendership match. We're going to have Neon Ninjas and Tankman and Lamar. Book that. Boom. 16 minutes total, so 14-minute match. Let's see here. Giving the win to Yuta. Open match, definitely. Decisive? Yeah, it looks decisive. Yeah. So let's do number one contendership. Vertigo tag titles. Or am I already doing that somewhere? God damn. I feel like there's some gunk in my eye, like from, I think I took a nap earlier, and it's just sort of like, eh. Just making it hard to deal with. Okay. Yeah, it looks like this is basically determining the number one contender, so. Oh, damn it. I didn't save it. Why didn't I save it? Neon Ninjas. Tankman on the mark. Come on, I got 4 hours to book, for God's sake. Don't be an idiot. All right. Number one. Tendership. Vertigo Attack titles. There you go. All right. See if I can do it like this. Wheeler Yuta. Open match. Decisive win. Whoops. There we go. 8-2-1-16. Okay, cool. Now we got an angle. 2 minutes. God forbid I can actually keep this within like a 2.5 hour time frame here. Looks like ninjas are calling out the end. So we've got Wheeler Yuta and Facade. We've got Odinson, and we have got Pero. I don't think they have mic skills, do they? I don't think they're known for it. Not great. Sots is probably worse. He's got good charisma, but not great microphone. You know what? We'll let them do their thing. So gets them up. They're backstage. They're looking menacing. Hypes them up a little bit. There we go. Book that. All right. Got another angle, 2 minutes. It is with the body guys. So we've got Jesse Godders. We've got Sabby. We've got Caesar. And I think he's pretty much got the... Yeah, it's mostly Godders talking. So it kind of hypes them all up for a couple minutes. Boom. All right. Upcoming match, 2v2. Book that. We've got Body Guys, and we've got the Rascals. Save that. Boom. And that is going 9 minutes total, so 7-minute match. Obviously, we're giving Rascals the win here. In fact, let's have Sabby take the loss. And a decisive win. Book that match. All right. Look at that. Just like that, we got 3 segments to go. All right. So we do that. We got 2 minutes. This one's Jesse Godders. This one's Sabby. Caesar. And we're adding Preston Vance. Jesse's going to talk, but he's going to start laying out Sabby with Caesar. Preston Vance comes out. Well, he uses sex appeal. So, minor success. Defeat. Minor success. And I'd say success, since he's being built up as like, hey, here's our big replacement. Boom, boom, boom. There you go. All right. Got that settled. Angle. All right. 2 minutes right before the main event. We've got Nick Dinsmore in his office. Tyrese coming in. Heath's there. So they're all going to chat about something for a couple quick minutes to set up something for, it looks like next week. Cool. All right. Then our main event, Taylor Wyndham and Effie. Boom. Doesn't look like anything we got to worry about. 16. All right. So we've got Wyndham winning. It is an open match. We'll keep it fairly even between the both of them. It is a tainted cheating win. Shouldn't even be flash pinfall? Nah. Just some obvious cheating going on. And there you go. All right. 60 minutes. 82% matches. We actually booked 4 matches on the deal here. Hey, look at that. Getting that out the door in 16 minutes is always good. All right. 10 segments, 60 minutes. Yeah, we're good. All right. We get to the very first show of the week and of the month here at the taping. Vertigo Attack. Coming off of the heels of Undeniable last month. Ryan Davidson making his big return to Vertigo after the hellacious Dead Man Wonderland match. Still haven't seen Marty Martinez yet, but Davidson here with a tune-up match against Jet Knight. Beats him with a frog splash. 5:48, quick little match, getting that taken care of. Afterwards, Davidson grabs a microphone, details the hell he went through with Dead Man Wonderland back in December. But he's been able to recover. He is back. And the reason that he attacked Ricky Starks at Undeniable is because he wants the Heritage title. And he is looking for a Heritage Championship match. And Ricky Starks not here means we're going backstage. The end is anxiously, maybe not even anxiously awaiting, but they're prepared to see who's winning the upcoming tag team match as Neon Ninjas laid down the challenge to Tankman and Lamar. Certainly going to be a number 1 contendership to the tag titles, as Odinson and Pero will be watching closely to see who their next challengers will be. And we get Neon Ninjas versus Tankman and Lamar. Good wrestling, decent reaction. Goes nearly 14 minutes. And they end up subduing the big man on the outside. Yuta locks in the Yuta lock on Trey Lamar, forces him to tap out, and the Neon Ninjas take the win, and they are set to be the number 1 contenders to the Vertigo tag titles, and they will have a match in the future with the End. Of course, we'll have a show at the end of April, much like we did with Undeniable, probably taking a couple weeks of TV for that. That's probably when we're gonna do it. So they'll have a tag title match coming up at the end of next month for our event called Crackdown. And of course, they call out the End. They challenge them for the tag titles and say that they are ready to take the belts from them. The End backstage are ready, and it seems like this match will be happening. We get the Body Guys coming out. They have not been doing so well as of late, and Jesse Goddard just can't help but have this nagging feeling in his pecs that there is something wrong with his team. There's just something that's just not clicking right, and they might need a change. Things have just not gone well for them in recent months, and they at least get a chance to see that they're on the same page as they face the Rascals. Not too much to have to deal with, though, as in just over 7 minutes, Zachary Wentz submits the Body Guys, Sabby specifically, and the Rascals getting a nice little win here on Attack in pretty quick fashion as well. And it is after this that Jesse Goddard picks up the mic, and he realizes what the problem was, and he takes the microphone and he bangs it over Sabby's head, knocks him down. he and Cesar Bononi start laying stomps into him as Jesse Goddard yells at Sabby and says that Sabby was the problem in the body guys. And they said they found somebody new, somebody who they feel fits in with them a hell of a lot better than Sabby ever did. And they introduce Preston Vance. And Vance doesn't really say much of anything, but nonetheless, they introduce him and hype him up, as it seems Preston Vance has joined the body guys after kicking Sabby to the curb. We get Nick Dinsmore backstage. He's with Heath Miller, and he congratulates Heath on his win, as he says that he's looking into the next challenger to Tommy Mercer for the Vertigo World title. Tyree comes in, and he demands to challenge for the title. He didn't have a match at the pay-per-view, but he says that he should be out there fighting for the title, as he's been able to have a series of wins. And Dinsmore says, you know what? I have Heath here. He was someone I was looking at for being a contender. So we're going to set up a match next week. We're going to have Tyree versus Heath Miller for the #1 contendership to the Vertigo World title. The winner of that match will face Tommy Mercer at the end of next month for the Vertigo World title. And we get to tonight's main event. Taylor Wyndham threw down the challenge against Effie. And we get the match here. Superb wrestling, good heat. Just under 14 minutes. Taylor Wyndham cheating to win, though, as he also used a low blow and a handful of tights to get the win on Effie. Ref didn't quite see it. And Taylor Wyndham getting the win in tonight's main event, as it looks like he might be eyeing a championship match as well coming up. But Effie not happy about that, as Wyndham takes the win, and that is the show. 55, I'll take that. Definitely a great rating for what we need. All right, episode 2. All right. Tommy Mercer, JT Dunn. So I'll have the champion out in non-title match, just to give him a match here against a not quite a formidable opponent, but at least somebody who's not going to be a complete pushover, but basically one of our mid-carders. Yeah, we're not putting the title on the line. All right. Boom, boom. Drop that there. 2 minutes. Let's see. We've got Tommy Mercer. Tommy really can't talk, can he? No, he could do okay. He could do okay. He hasn't really improved, but you know what? Let's see how this works. I forgot I gave him the Armed Forces. Did he come in with the Armed Forces gimmick? Probably, because that's the gimmick he's been... I don't know. Is that the gimmick he's been doing in NWA? He's in NWA now, isn't he? I know that's the gimmick that he had for a while in Impact when he came back and he was no longer Crimson. I don't know if he was still doing that. The military gimmick in NWA. I'm certain he probably is, though. That is definitely a gimmick that would get over in NWA, considering all the gimmicks and everything else they have there. Let's see here. So that's post match. So he'd be out there dealing with the crowd. Pull it up. There you go. Man, NWA really lost a lot of steam, haven't they? I don't even know when their next big show is. I'll occasionally hear the card about it, but if Matt Cardona. If Matt Cardona isn't in the main event, I feel like I'm not hearing about it. Heath and microphone. Basically a 2-minute wily old veteran trying to prove himself once again. Deal. There we go. Add another angle. Man, did I really do 6 minutes of angles before them? I guess that kind of makes sense. Yeah, it's even worse. It's even worse after the next match, so that sounds about right. Let's see here. 2 minutes. We've got Ryan Davidson. Let's do it's about Ricky Starks, but he's not. He's off screen. Let's see. We'll use his acting. He's not there, but it kind of puts this over because obviously he's looking for Ricky Starks. So there we go. All right, another tag match to throw in. 2v2. We've got throwbacks. We've got Tate twins. There we go. We've got 12 minutes. That's good. Obviously, Tate twins taking the win here. We'll keep it open. I don't know. You know what? Now that I think about it, throwbacks really aren't on the same. They're really on a tier below Tate twins. So we'll go ahead and I don't know how much better they are. Let's see. I see a 20. Come on. 21. I can't imagine the throwbacks are really up there either. 15. 6. So Griff Garrison's definitely taking the pin on this one. I really felt like I had about I really feel like I had about like, you know, probably 5 good matches that I was definitely hyping up to put in this, and then like a lot of filler stuff as I get as I get to the next month. Let's see. He's got a backstage, kind of sort of backstage promo, hyping himself up. Boom. There you go. All right. We need vignettes. 2 minutes with the new body guys. So let's see here. So we've got Jesse Godders. We've got Caesar. And we have got Preston. I feel like rating Preston on his sex appeal is probably what drops this down a little bit. Will it tell me that? Let me see here. Rated on sex appeal. Workers' contribution is 30% sex appeal, 70% their popularity. It's adjusted by compared to their star quality. A higher star quality can lift the rating slightly. Designed for short appearances. If it goes more than 4 minutes, it'll start to decrease. Okay. This is with all the rated on the level of randomness. Okay. So I think the big reason the Preston Vance thing kind of tanked is because he's still sort of a nobody. A 10 is not good. Even if his sex appeal is a 74 and his star quality is like a 61, doesn't really help that he's kind of a nobody right now. But that's kind of why I need to. There we go. Microphone, sex appeal. My favorite whole thing about this is that this introduced Preston Vance as silent and sexy, meaning the whole point is because he can't really, he doesn't have the skills to talk. Charisma 41, microphone 26, which I think is mostly just due to the fact that he always wears a mask. I gave him a whole thing where it's like, all right, you just don't talk. Just let Let Jesse Goddard do the talking for you. It'll work. I swear it'll work. Boom. 4 minutes. Then we actually meet up with Ricky Starks. Yep. Can't send Starks out too many times because the man is like over $400 an appearance. And that's expensive. I can't have him around every freaking week. There are just certain guys you can't really have around every week. Unfortunately, at least right now, because I just don't have the money for it. I'm going to go broke continuing to do this TV show if I don't, sparingly use my guys. Let's see here. Vignette. Okay, so I guess microphone is pretty much that. Effie should be able to talk, right? I guess I don't hardly look into his skills so much anymore. Has he built that up? No, he hasn't really built that up, but that's all right. We can keep that going. Minor success. Boom. Book a segment. 37 minutes. All right. Oh, I forgot I was doing this. Trying to rebuild Christian Casanova. We'll use his microphone since we're doing a vignette. Have him do that. Boom. Let's see here. Sorry, I was looking at something real quick. All right, main event. We've got Tyree. We've got Heath Miller. All right. Time for our overbooked main event. Let's see. Number 1 contender. Vertigo World Title. This is going 18 minutes total. And we're getting Tyree with the win here. We'll make this an open match. It is going to be a tainted win. Let's see here. It is outside interference from Heath Miller, or to Heath Miller from Kyler Khan. And you know what? I think Caleb Conley should be a further distraction. Wonder if I should switch that. Because Khan would be a better distraction, and then Conley hitting him, that would probably work out better. So yeah, Kyler Khan distracts him. And then Conley. There you go. So Heath Miller really not taking too much of a loss here with that. Should help him out a little bit. My God, I built into my spreadsheet 12 segments per 60-minute show, and I used all 12 segments. Honestly, amazing. I couldn't believe. I think this is the first time it's actually happened. Conley. I wish this played on more things. This would be great to sit and fill out like wrestling cards at work. I don't know. I've seen ways to possibly get x86 Windows stuff working on Linux. Sneak like a Raspberry Pi in behind my monitor. Okay, so this is Heath selling what he had. Not really dealing with the other stuff here. Let's go. Let's say this kind of all builds him up. Khan and Conley obviously got the best of Miller, and Miller kind of admits it, but also admits that you're not gonna completely take him out either. There we go. Yeah, I feel like I'm not quite at a point where I should be, pushing my luck yet. I'm not doing too badly at work, but pushing the maybe not the luck, but the leniency that we get at work. Probably shouldn't be like, you know what? I'm gonna see how far I can take this. All right. And here we go. Episode 10 of Vertigo Attack here. Second week in March for this show. We get the world champion Tommy Mercer opening up the show this time with JT Dunn. And they have a little bit of a back and forth match here. Mercer, though, obviously a step better than Dunn. Ends up beating him with the Red Sky in just over 9 minutes. Great wrestling and good heat. Dunn went pretty well there. It looked like Mercer absolutely carried him, but 61 is nothing to sneeze at. That's a pretty good rating. And Mercer, I knew it. I just knew I should really just start strapping scripts to these guys. Probably have them do better. But nonetheless, Mercer addresses his win at Undeniable. Talks about how good it felt to beat Tim Donst. And is looking forward to the next challenger. He'll be watching the main event tonight. He's looking to find out who is next between Ty Ray and Heath Miller. And he'll be paying attention to the main event to see who that will be. Speaking of, Heath Miller is backstage being interviewed real quick. And he says, he's been in this business for quite a while. And Kyler Khan and Caleb Conley have both told him that his time has passed and he's no longer relevant. And he's ready to show that his time is not yet up. He's still very much able to go in the ring and compete at a top level. And he's looking to do that against the young Ty Ray tonight and be able to challenge for the Vertigo World title. We get Ryan Davidson, of course. He had his match looking for Ricky Starks last week. He's now on the hunt, going around finding out whatever information he can to find Ricky Starks' location. And it looks like he is looking to just stalking Ricky Starks' location in an attempt to find where he is at since Starks won the title and was attacked. He seems to have been in hiding, but we've heard word that we'll hear a little bit later, at least from Ricky Starks regarding the attack. But we do have the Tate twins and the Throwbacks here in a tag team match, just over 9.5 minutes. Brandon Tate hits a super kick on Griff Garrison and pins him. Easy enough little match there for the Tate twins. Throwbacks get a chance against the former tag team champions, but come up short once again as the Tate twins, I believe, are probably looking for another shot at the tag team titles. Of course, they just went through their their match at Undeniable, so perhaps looking to bounce back from that with a win here against the Throwbacks. We get Ty Ray before his main event match later on tonight. He believes he is the future of wrestling. He's only 24 years old, and he is a prodigy. And he is the guy that people will be looking for in the future when they need to find a top star for the big leagues. And he's going to get his chance to prove himself tonight in the main event when he takes out a former big leaguer in Heath Miller. We get the new body guys, Jesse, Caesar, and Preston. They're all at a photo shoot with their new group, also showing off some new fashion line that they have been contracted to be models for. And Jesse says it feels really good to have Preston here. He feels like a weight's been lifted off his pecs. And he's glad to have Preston here. Preston looks like he's getting ready to talk. Jesse just tells him to shut up. Don't talk. He's going to ruin the moment. But Jesse tells Caesar that he's decided he's going to get himself a match next week to see how well he and Preston click as a tag team. See how much better they possibly do than him and Sabby did. So we'll find out next week, the new body guys, Jesse Goddard and Preston Vance, how well they do in tag team action. I like that. Preston Vance is getting better at his gimmick of being silent and sexy. He is getting much better at it. We get our Ricky Starks vignette. He is at an unnamed club somewhere deep in the VIP rooms. He's surrounded by girls. He's got himself a champagne bottle on ice, but he's obviously looking worse for wear. He's very sore. He still nursing a bruise on his face that he's trying to cover up with sunglasses. And as the girls are sort of tending to him as he's there, he's saying he's very angry and upset at Ryan Davidson and simply vowing vengeance. He will get his hands on Ryan Davidson in the future, but only when he is fully healed up. He can't wait to get healed up to get his hands on Ryan Davidson. We get a promo, quick little promo with Effie. Of course, Effie is not happy at what happened last week in the main event against Taylor Wyndham, and he wants a rematch. He says there was nothing but cheating on Taylor Wyndham's part, and he hasn't beaten him fair and square, and he wants a rematch in the very near future against Wyndham to prove that what Wyndham did and how he won was purely a fluke. We get Christian Casanova. Get a short vignette of Christian Casanova walking along a downtown street, and he seems to be deep in thought and realizing that things have not gone his way right now in his career recently, and he needs a change in mindset. He needs a winning mindset, and he needs to change how he looks at things, and he's preparing himself to have a new mindset and hopefully come back to Vertigo to be able to succeed. And we get our main event, Ty versus Heath Miller, number one contendership to the Vertigo World title. Great wrestling and good heat. Went just over 16 minutes. Looked like Heath was going to be able to put Ty away. However, Kyler Khan seems to have shown up down the ramp, and that got the attention of Heath Miller. And as Heath Miller's attention was turned on Kyler Khan, Caleb Conley runs in with some sort of weapon and lays out Heath, and sets him down. And as the referee is distracted with Khan, he sees Conley, tosses them both out as they wait up sort of on the ramp, while Ty ends up hitting the overtime on Heath Miller as Miller tries to recover and gets the win, and Ty is the number one contender to the Vertigo World Championship, and he will be facing Tommy Mercer He'll be facing Tommy Mercer in the future, perhaps at Crackdown at the end of next month for the Vertigo World title. And it is at the end of this, Khan and Kindly have seen enough. They're happy with the work that they've put in there. They begin to walk out. Heath grabs a microphone and yells at him. And as he's kind of up against the ropes, He's very pissed off, and he says, hey, you got the best of me. You screwed me out of the world title match. But you will not be getting the last word. And he will be guaranteeing that. And he doesn't say much else. And Khan and Conley seem to chuckle at it. Not sure what Heath Miller has up his sleeve. But he's saying that this is clearly not over between himself and Khan. And I guess we will find out in the future what Heath Miller has in store for them. 57, I'll take that. Good shit. I didn't even see how many people we got in the last... How many people actually showed up? Did it say? Oh, it's unknown. Oh, so we're probably going to get to the end and they'll tell us what the attendance was. Or I didn't even look and... It already told me. Who knows? All right. I need to put together a team real quick. This is inactive. We'll go ahead and save that. Add a new team. We'll call it the Neo Body Guys. And that's going to be Jesse Godders. And Preston Vance. Jesse's well known, while Vance is considered unimportant. That's probably why his sex appeal stuff hasn't gone well. Let's make him a unit. Add the team. I feel like I should be giving some of these guys finishers. That seems like a thing. I'm not quite sure what to give them a finisher though, so I won't worry about it too much right now. There we go. So we've got the Neo Body Guys in their first match here. We got the Regal Twins. Boom, boom. 9 minutes total. Let's see here. Let's give... You know what? Let's give Preston Vance the win. He's considered unimportant. He's unknown. They don't know him. Hey, let's give him a win. Make it a decisive win. There you go. There you go. And add an angle. Boom. 2 minutes. And now we've got Jesse Godders, Preston, and of course Caesar's out there as well. We'll do microphone. We're still going to do a sex appeal, and Caesar's just there. There we go. I'm kind of glad, though, I took a nap. I don't even remember when I officially slept. All I know is I don't know if I sweated or if I drooled heavily. I think I sweated. I think I sweat on part of the pillow, or I just drooled like a son of a bitch. I don't even know. It wasn't very long, though. I think it was only like an hour and a half. Probably like an hour and a half nap. Because the next thing I know, it was almost 9 o'clock, and I was like, oh man, I haven't eaten. I haven't really done anything. Let's see here. Microphone. Let's give them a script this time. Let's give them something to follow. That seems like a better idea. Give him something to follow. He'll be fine. All right. I knew it. I fucking knew it. When I pre-booked this shit, he was available. Now he's not. They're actually using him tonight. Motherfucker. All right, well. I guess I'll just go fuck myself then. I knew it. The difference between two saves. The original save when I got this figured out, not a problem. So we might have to give someone else this deal. Let's see. Someone who's gonna face Mata. Well, if Mike Bailey's not here, I don't think we're using Eddie Edwards for anything. So you know what? Let's throw Eddie Edwards out there. Whoops. Let's throw we'll throw Eddie Edwards there since I already threw him there. Boom. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll just switch this up. And we'll give it to Eddie this time instead. Oops. Oh, shit. Sorry, I was dicking with something and I about screwed up my whole thing. All right. All right, so we'll just switch out Mike Bailey for Eddie then and give him the win. We'll do decisive. This kind of keeps Mata at that step below the main, basically the main event type guys. I feel like there's guys that I'm kind of putting in and around here that I'm almost preparing for the idea of them not being around, because it's like, well, I don't really have anything with them, or they're getting older, or they're, you know, at some point I'm actually going to be able to afford better guys. So, you know, at some point preparing for that. And let's see here, Tim Donst. Let's do his acting, because it's a vignette, so he's not actively doing microphone work. That should work out. Boom. And an angle. Yeah, I already kind of know there's going to be some guys, because I've already got a crazy, not a crazy large roster, but for, you know, an hour-long show that we do every week, you know, it's only so much. Nick Dinsmore. Let's see. Microphone. Give him that. I would put Ricky there as off screen, but I don't know if that's going to count against me for an appearance. I don't think it would if he's off screen. We're talking about him, right? Right. And at least that hypes him up a little bit. He's just there, so we'll see. Let me look at the booking analysis. All right, yeah, we're not spending a lot of money. I think that number would definitely be higher if it included the $400+ we got to give Ricky every time he's around. Add a match. Do that. We've got Tammy Lou Retton, and we're going to go ahead and put Max Stardom out there. This is 9 minutes total. And we got Timmy Lou Retton. Let's see. Probably not going to be... Well, we can make it an open match. I feel like... let's see here. Max Stardom. He's a 13. That's an interesting photo. Is he getting booked in like bigger places? I don't think Timmy Lou Retton's getting booked in bigger places either. I don't know. These are two guys that I haven't seen really booked in, like, I wouldn't say noteworthy promotions, but yeah, it's sort of noteworthy promotions. Like your GCWs. Max Stardom, I thought, might have been in GCW. I can't remember now. nonetheless, Darius Lockhart, Timmy Lou Retton, Jerome Daniels. Microphone. Should we be giving? We can give them a. Yeah, we can give him a. We can give him a mic. How about him? I don't know if we can't really do one side scripted, the other side not. So, and you know what? It's post match, so yeah, entertainment adds in the whoops. Not rated and entertainment. There we go. Hypes them all up. Man. Oh shit. I about just deleted the thing I had posted up here. God damn. Taylor Wyndham. Effie. Let's do microphone. Minor successes here. There we go. And main event. Looks like non-title, of course. Champions the End taking on Flip Forever. And that is 14 minutes total. Let's give it to Odinson. Yeah, it won't be an open match. It'll be decisive. They'll put on. You know what? If it's a main event, we'll make it feel. Yeah, we'll make it feel a little bit more competitive than it really is. Yeah, that's fine. This whole day I've just kind of felt off. Like, not bad, not awful, but I think what's happening is my dietary decisions are absolutely starting to affect me. It's just one of those things. Neon Ninjas. Let's see. Facade. Wheeler Yuta. You've got Odinson and Pero and Nick Dinsmore coming out. So fighting, selling, and then he makes a match. So minor successes here, minor defeats here, and doesn't really matter with Dinsmore. All right, 60 minutes done. Holy shit, it's only going to be just over an hour when we get this done. That'll be nice. Especially considering we've got, another 2+ hour shows to deal with after this, so that's fine. All right, here we go. Vertigo presents Attack, episode 11. We are on week 3 of March. And we are bringing up the Neo Body guys. Of course, a couple weeks ago, Preston Vance, not really debuting, but revealed as a member of the Neo Body guys after kicking out Sabby. And they're having their first match as a team against the Regal Twins. Decent enough between them here. Let's see here. Just over 7 minutes. Preston Vance hits the proto bomb on Sterling Regal and gets the win. I think once we start getting him kind of up there a little bit more, I think he'll do better. But right now, yeah, he's not doing the greatest. But I mean, it'll come to him. I think. I think this whole match was helped by the Regal Twins being tag team specialists and having excellent chemistry. But hot start for the show as Goddard's post match heaps praise on Preston as Caesar stands there and is impressed as well. And he says, with these three here, with Mr. Pectacular, Jesse Godders, Silent and Sexy Preston Vance, as well as the Italian Stallion Cesar Bononi, the Neo Body guys are set for a renaissance and set to take over Vertigo. And Jesse is very excited for the future of the Body guys. We get Kyler Khan and Caleb Conley backstage. Of course, they respond to Heath's outburst after their interference in last week's main event, as they tear down Heath, calling him washed up, a has-been in general, saying that he's well past his prime. He's basically a nostalgia act at this point. You might as well come out with a guitar and do his 3MB shtick, because quite frankly, that's all people really care about with Heath Miller. They don't care to see if he could still go. They don't care to see him try to fight for the world title. Khan and Conley state that they tried to help him. They tried to make him a better wrestler, but clearly Heath just needs to know his place as a nostalgia act on his way to retirement. And we get ourselves their next match here. Eddie Edwards and Mata Abdel Hamid. And goes just under 9 minutes. Good wrestling between the two of them. Eddie, though, carrying Mata through this. Cross-legged fisherman buster. I wonder, they have to have the knee. The Boston knee party. I'm sure that's in there. Cross-legged fisherman buster. I'm trying to think about what the hell that looks like. I'm just thinking like a brain buster, but he grabs the. I can kind of see it. I'd probably have to look at a YouTube video of it, but I feel like at this point he just does the basically the Shining Wizard, and that's his shtick. But either way, we move on to our next vignette. Tim Donst. He's doing some striking training as well as some wrestling training in a gym. Looks like perhaps even a mixed martial arts style gym. He says his title match back at Undeniable, it was a definite setback, but he will be back next week, as he has been putting in the work to prove himself a true wrestling machine and God's gift to wrestling. As he will prepare to prove himself next week on Attack as just that. We get Nick Dinsmore in his office backstage. Ryan Davidson comes bursting in. He says it's been 2 weeks since he laid down the challenge. He's been trying to look for Ricky Starks. He's not been able to get him, and he's demanding getting in Nick Dinsmore's face. And he says, call up Ricky Starks, tell him to be here next week, as he needs to defend his title, and he should be doing that. He should be doing that next week. Davidson's ready to rip Ricky Starks limb from limb for what he feels is ducking him. Dinsmore says he's going to get a hold of Ricky, and we'll see if Ricky Starks is able to show up next week to face Ryan Davidson in his first defense of the Heritage Championship. We get Timmy Lou Retton from Lockhart Inc. taking on Max Stardom, and it goes just under 7.5 minutes. Timmy Lou Retton hits the gymnast elbow. Max Stardom actually outperformed him there at that point, so I might have to look into that just to see how these guys. I think, like I said, they're both, I think, lower tier indie guys. They work smaller shows. But yeah, I think I could probably find some stuff from them. Nonetheless, Timmy Lou Retton getting the win here for Lockhart Inc. As, of course, Darius Lockhart and Jerome Daniels join him in the ring. As Darius Lockhart is proud of them being able to defeat the likes of Chris Dickinson last month. And they're going to have to start going after bigger fish in Vertigo. And they're going to have to set their sights on bigger and better competition to prove that Lockhart Inc. is here to stay. And they head out, and I guess we'll find out at some point who Lockhart Inc. has their eyes on. Taylor Wyndham backstage. He's got one of his rants going as he's shuffling around papers, talking about whatever. But as he's mid-sentence, all of a sudden the satellite feed starts, or whatever feed he's got starts staticking, and we get Effie, who has punched his way into the feed with his own feed, and he starts yelling at Wyndham, saying that he absolutely cheated, and he will not be standing for it, and he will be taking matters into his own hands. And he demands that next week Taylor Wyndham quits his talking and he gets his rematch against him on Attack next week. So I guess we will see how that will turn out. But we get to our main event, the end. The Tag Team Champions non-title match against Flip Forever. Goes just over 12 minutes. Odinson hits the last rites on Andrew Everett, gets the win. Flip Forever with at least a pretty decent showing here. Did what they could, but they still just weren't enough to deal with Odinson and Pero as they take the win here in tonight's main event. As they celebrate, Facade and Wheeler Yuta come up from the crowd with chairs and start beating Odinson and Pero into the mat. As it's not very often that Odinson and Pero definitely look like beaten men, but Facade and Wheeler Yuta lay them out and look to weaken the champs going into their future title match. Nick Dinsmore coming out through the curtain, and he says after an attack like this, it's only fair that Odinson and Pero get themselves a measure of revenge, since they obviously want to fight them so badly. The next week here on Attack, we will have a 6-man tag team match. Odinson and Pero and a partner of their choosing, and he says more than likely they're going to be bringing the world champion Tommy Mercer, and they're going to have to start looking for a partner here for next week to face Mercer, Odinson, and Pero. Coming up in next week's main event. 49, not as great, but still pretty decent. That 9. Man, it's been quite a while since I have seen a single-digit rating on a segment. That does not happen a lot. Oh, man. Good old single digits. All right. Saying 133 fans, so we might have the same number of people that showed up. Okay. Last show, at least for Vertigo. Let's do it. Come on. Oh yeah, I guess also I didn't even mention it, but I think I posted on my Twitter, but I've been actively working on a skin for TEW, a very simplistic looking skin. Like, you know, I like simplistic, almost minimalistic type graphical skins and all that jazz. So we'll see how it looks when I get done with it. I think I'll have like a 1.0 at some point. I've got like the graphics and the buttons and stuff like that pretty much taken care of, but now I've got to work on like all the backgrounds and stuff here, like all of these big screens. And there's something like 344 of them. It's a shitload. So there's a lot I have to deal with, but it shouldn't be too bad. I'm working my way through it. Like I said, that's probably why I'm going to do a 1.0, where it's like, all right, I have a set of colors that I'm using and I'll set up the basic idea of it, and we'll see how it looks, and that'll be like a good palette right there, and a half decent skin. And if I feel like improving upon it, there are like little things I could do to sort of improve upon it. But yeah, I'm big on let me see what Ryan Davidson's Menace looks like. I'm very big on having a more simplistic skin. I think that's kind of why I like this. While there's definitely stuff going on in the background with like the designs and stuff, it's still pretty simplistic. There are some skins where it's like there's so much, it feels like there's a lot going on. Menace is 72, so we could probably work with that. That sounds like a half decent idea. I don't know. Menace probably isn't allowed to go for that long, is it? Let me see. More than 4 minutes, it'll start to decrease. What about acting? Acting definitely has to. That can definitely go longer. Yeah. We'll use his acting. And then, of course, with Starks, we'll use his charisma. How about that? This kind of pushes Ryan Davidson, but it also kind of pushes Ricky Starks as sort of like, hey, I want to fight you, but guess what? I'm not there. Not available. Tim Dunst. Eric Cannon. What do we got? 9 minutes total. There we go. Don's getting the win. Not really an open match, a decisive win, though. I think that'll do it. There you go. Do that. To Tim Donst attacked by JT Dunn. So Donst will sell. JT Dunn fighting, I guess. He'll grab a microphone afterwards, so it's not going to be a lot of like fighting, so I'm not going to worry about it. Minor defeat, though, and minor success. There we go. Let's see, 2 minutes. Did we give that 2 minutes? We did give it 2 minutes. All right. Backstage. Okay, let's see here. Taylor Wyndham. Effie, but he's off screen. And let's see here. Microphone, because it's backstage, but it kind of hypes them both up. Ooh. Should be okay, but I can hear my AC turning on from here. It's not like it's right next to my window either. It's not as bad as it used to be like a year ago, but I feel like the AC is really starting to it's really starting to struggle with the heat that we're having. I heard that's happening everywhere too. I heard they got heat waves going on all over the damn place. Like that's been an issue. I don't know how it's been, in the rest of like America, but I've been hearing like UK and France and Spain and all different other places in like Europe are having heat wave, like unprecedented heat waves. Open match, I think they should be pretty even, honestly. Tainted finish, I think that's pretty good. We'll flash pinfall it. Tainted, but it's a flash pinfall. We'll at least remove that because they'll probably say handful of tights or feet on the ropes or something. Now I need to sneeze. I don't like that. The part where you need to sneeze and you just can't get it out. Oh, it feels terrible. Because then you get like plugged up from it, but then it doesn't expel. Effie. Tape. Taylor Wyndham. Celebrating charisma, he'll interact with the crowd as Taylor Wyndham is arguing with the ref. There you go. Minor success and neutral because Wyndham already lost by cheating, so there you go. All right, just a few more segments to get through on this. There, 2 minutes. Let's see here. Tommy Mercer, Odinson, Pero. All right. And we'll do microphone, menace. This puts them kind of all over. There you go. Getting ready for the main event. Dun. Drop that in there. 1 minute as Facade and Wheeler Yuta have found their tag partner, Zachary Wentz from the Rascals. Ooh. Let's throw some scripts on them. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. I don't think they do well without it. There you go. That leads to our main event of the entire everything. The entire tapings here. We got Neon Ninjas on one side. We've got The End on the other side. We've got World Champion Tommy Mercer with The End. We've got the Rascals Zachary Wentz with the Neon Ninjas. There we go. And this one's going 16 minutes total. Okay. Not a lot of clean victories tonight. Jesus Christ. Okay. Who should take the win here? Should we give it to Yuta? Yeah, we'll give it to Facade. How about that? Or we give it to, you know what? We'll give it to Zachary Wentz. Zachary Wentz pinning one of the tag guys. Let's say Odinson. Oops. No, Odinson. Yeah, we'll take Odinson. Make it an open match. I think it's already pretty even as it is, but it's a tainted win with outside interference on Tommy Mercer by Tyray. I wonder if that means Wentz should pin Mercer. I don't know if that'd be an issue. Probably not. Nah, we'll keep it at Odinson. There we go. That should be fine. We probably shouldn't have our champion get pinned in a 6-man like this, even with interference. Drop that in there. 3 minutes. We've got Tyray. He's going to be insulting Tommy Mercer. He's probably still going to be there. Let's see here. He'll be selling it in Tyray Entertainment. There we go. Leave it like that. Boom. 60 minutes, everything done. All right, and away we go. All right. Vertigo Attack, episode 12, the fourth and final week of March, or the fourth and final week of the tapings. 132 people have shown up for this month's worth of tapings. Ryan Davidson coming out hot, grabbing a microphone, demanding Ricky Starks get out there right now to defend the Heritage title. And Starks has sent in a video from earlier today, and he is in bed. He's sick. He's hungover. He's been trying to deal with the attack that Davidson laid on him last month, and he's just unable to get in. He says next week he'll be able to get through all this. He's recovered. He's going to be ready to go. He'll be 100% next week, as he'll look to take on Ryan Davidson in his first defense of the Vertigo Heritage title. But Davidson has he has no choice but to really head to the back without a match. Instead, we get Tim Donst. Oh, you know what? I didn't do his gimmick change, did I? I meant to do that. I can go back into the booking, right? Can I deal with that? Can I change his gimmick at this point? I think it'll be fine for right now. Let's see here. Yeah, but he gets the win over Eric Cannon. Tim Donst. Yeah, Megalomaniac. Doing a gimmick change. God's Gift to Wrestling. Kind of creative, kind of unique, I guess. Definitely a swagger-ish gimmick, which he can do. So there you go. That should help get to the booking. All right, continue the show here. Can we do the gimmick changes here? Handle changes. Yeah, we can change it here. Now using God's Gift, and he received an initial rating of great, likely to rise over time. Fans get used to the new gimmicks. Worth noting their product means the gimmicks are not required, although they do have an effective use. There you go. So it's a swagger gimmick, and it's got a great one. All right, but nonetheless, Tim Donst coming in, calling himself God's Gift to Wrestling. Someone does take umbrage with that, and that is JT Dunn, who was unsuccessful in his match a couple weeks ago against the champion Tommy Mercer, and he decides to attack Tim Donst with an elbow in the back of the head and grabs a mic and basically insults Tim Donst for thinking that he's God's Gift to Wrestling when he hasn't taken on JT Dunn. And so it looks like we'll have something going on between them in the future. But we have Taylor Wyndham. He's backstage, and he's got his boots laced up, and he's ready to go for his match. And he says, "Listen, he didn't really like that Effie got into his satellite feed, and didn't appreciate Effie continuously getting in his face." But he says, "You know what? If you really think that it's a fluke, I'll show you that it's not a fluke." And tonight, when he beats him, he's going after the Heritage title, and Effie will get out of his hair for good. And so we get Effie versus Taylor Wyndham, just over 15 and a half minutes. And just as it looks like Wyndham was probably going to be able to put him away, Effie gets a distraction on the ref. Low blows Taylor Wyndham like Wyndham did just a few weeks ago, and rolls him up with a handful of tights. Ref did not see this one either, and Effie gets an underhanded win over Taylor Wyndham. And Wyndham is beside himself as he's arguing with the ref, and he's reaching for his tights, and he's pulling on it, and he's arguing with the ref about the tactics that Effie used. Meanwhile, Effie celebrates and gets to the back. And Wyndham is very irate at his own tactics to use Effie a few weeks ago, used against him in this match. we get Tommy Mercer and The End preparing for the main event tonight. 6-man tag, as they're not happy with the Neon Ninjas after the attack, and obviously Mercer talking for Odinson and Pero, and saying that obviously Neon Ninjas wanted to take a chunk out of the tag team champions and show that they were weak, but unfortunately that's not going to be the case, as this 6-man tag will prove that exactly why Mercer is the world champion and why Odinson and Pero are the tag team champions. They're interested in knowing who the Neon Ninjas found on such short notice, but they'll be out there to find out. Neon Ninjas coming out for their match. They said they didn't have to look very far. They looked to some of the friends that they have, and they found one of the rascals sitting in the back, Zachary Wentz, and asked him to join their team, and Zachary Wentz jumped on it, said that he was more than willing to come out for this 6-man tag, so he will be joining Neon Ninjas in this main event match. And we get Zachary Wentz and the Neon Ninjas versus Tommy Mercer and The End. Went just under 13 minutes. Great wrestling and a decent reaction. And let's see here. Oh, I forgot to do the interference by Tyree. It's not using a foreign. I forgot to specifically put that, didn't I? Did I forget to do that? No, it's there. I don't know why it says foreign object. The foreign object isn't really the part of the tainted finish. It's the fact that Tyree interfered. But either way, let's see here. Zachary Wentz ends up pinning Odinson after interference by Tyree on Tommy Mercer. And Tyree sort of screwing over the champions here, as Zachary Wentz and the Neon Ninjas getting a win here. And we move on to the final segment. Tyree grabbing a microphone up to the stage. He insults Tommy Mercer for falling for something like that, and he wonders why he is wasting his time with Odinson and Pero when they've got their own title match to worry about at Crackdown. And of course, Tommy Mercer has his own impending championship match, and so Tyree says not to be underestimating him, because he will be the biggest challenger that Mercer's had to deal with thus far. And that is how we end at 55. 30 regions increased it, and that is all of Vertigo. Shit. Very nice. At least that is done. Vertigo is done at about just under the hour-and-a-half mark. Now we've got 2 events to go. Drake Younger and Santana Garrett. You know what? I think Younger's actually married, but I think Santana Garrett, I don't know if she's exactly on the same boat as Drake. I don't know. That's awkward. Man, you know what it really was? It was almost one of these things that JJ Garrett, his recent booking has been poor. He doesn't like it. Does he have like ice cold momentum? Is that something that I'm going to look at here? Very cold. Yeah. I could probably do something about that. I mean, they got a decent win. I gave him some momentum and brought him back down, and now he's just getting pissy again. We are $5,600 in debt. That's not too bad, honestly. We didn't spend too much more money than we have been. Over $12,000 coming in. So we're gonna get this is good. It's gonna come down to the wire. 2,000 in sponsors. $12,478. So about $10,400. This is going to come down to the wire as to whether or not we actually. I think honestly, if we lose money, we might only lose $100, if that. That'll be nice if we lose next to nothing in money, which means we have ridden out the wave of dealing with dealing with the production and everything involved with running a broadcasted show, and we might be able to make this work pretty well and actually start turning a profit again. Anniversary show 49. Hiromu Takahashi put this in the star performance. Isn't their 50th year today, though? This is anniversary show 49 because, yeah, it's their 50th anniversary, isn't it? Because it's 1972. I don't know. I guess I won't worry too much about it. Matt Seidel won the Evolve title. The King Danza. That looks like a big dude. I think I used him for a minuscule amount of time in TEW 2016 with some of the stuff I was doing. Ibuki Hoshi, Rina Yamashita, Miyu beating Thunder Rosa for the International Princess title. So sort of art imitating life, except this one had an actual title change. All right. We'll get through this because I think we got to get to, Friday? So we're a few days down. By the way, thanks to you guys being here. I appreciate you guys being here. I know it's been not super popping with the chat, but I do appreciate you guys being here. I feel like the years I've had broadcasting to almost nobody at this point has prepared me for the occasional idea that people aren't able to show up. Let's see. Monday, nothing there. It probably helps that I have so much to deal with this damn thing. 5,300 viewers. That's not bad. Championship Wrestling from Hollywood's lowering all their production values, so they're probably losing. Are they losing money? Is that their thing? Oh yeah, they're 9,000 in debt. Ooh. Some of the guys they got here. You know, like I said, this was almost one of those things that I don't know. I felt like it probably would have been slightly. It's almost awkward because of the names that pop up as like up and coming names in this. Because this literally, I think I started this save like literally a month before speaking out. So, you know, you're gonna see something where it's just like, oh yeah, here's David Starr winning another tournament. And it's like, ugh. Recovery for Jay Lethal. Best possible physical shape. That's good. Flamina's fit. Baron Corbin. Sleepyhead. All right. Dowie James. Kitamiya. Look at that. Alberto El Patron. Oh, man. He can't wait to get back into the crazy world of wrestling. How much is he charging? Of course he's toxic. After being caught in a sex tape incident. Is that what we're calling it? Is that just the latest thing? Sustained a damaged eye while wrestling. Ooh. That's fine. There we go. Let's get myself something to drink. Hopefully I don't oh good, Maria's not hurt anymore. Yeah, see, the North are still a thing. Joseph P. Ryan and Ace Austin. Dragon Gate still, we're looking at people. New Japan Cup. They haven't fully done that yet, right? Who won this year's? No, I'm wondering. Man, I even forget. Is this how forgotten New Japan has gotten in the recently? I don't even remember who won this year's New Japan Cup. Zack Sabre Jr., it looks like. Defeating Naito. That's something I didn't even know. That's how little attention I've been able to. Yeah, Joseph Predator Ryan. Like I said, this thing gets mildly awkward because this database is literally from like a month before speaking out. I feel like I should I don't have to change a lot of people, I feel. Just to kind of keep things from not feeling too overly awkward. I think I just need to change. I think I mostly would just need to change Joey Ryan, David Starr, and probably Velveteen Dream. And maybe Jack Gallagher, but I don't think they're gonna. I don't think he does much. He's done much anyway in the last 2 years in this thing. Anyway, heater. Nothing. All right. And of course, this also has this is also pre WWE releasing like 150 people. So AEW is still dealing with their usual beginner AEW guys. WWE still got a lot of the same guys they've been using. Let's see here. Nothing. That's good. Because we have our show tonight. And I've already dumped an hour and a half over into this. PCO has moved to the Midwest. Ooh, so I don't have to pay for his travel if I decide to book PCO. Which he's still probably, what, 1,000? Not terrible. Control your penis. Oh, boy. Isn't that just every indie promotion at this point? Yokohama, no. I think we might be able to sell the place out, damn near. Oh, we're almost to the point of selling out Shinkiba. That's gonna be pretty good. Let's see. I saw people trying to cancel Effie over a penis spot with a female wrestler, and the female wrestler was just like, no, we came up with this spot. It's fine. And this is... To be fair, I think there were people saying the same thing with like Joey Ryan spots, but I don't feel like it's probably gonna, work out the same way. I don't know. If Effie starts working at Disney, I might be if he starts working the safari ride, I might have a little bit more to say. Can't make fun of the hot water comment. The hot water. What is it? Just some guy being like, that's gonna get him in hot water. It just sounds like a thing that they said. Let's see here. Oh, Sayuri Namba starting up the crowd. And we've got the debuts of Chie Koshikawa and Yuna Mizumori. So, entertainment. There we go. Starting up the show. Hey, let's give them a match. 2v2. Oh, God. I'll set up this first match here in a second. I'm going to grab something real quick. I'm just going to grab like Tums or something. It's just been... I make like really bad dietary decisions It hasn't even been that terrible today, but it's been enough to where my body is just like, nah, you keep doing this. You're too old for this now. Oh. How I'm feeling right now is my body's way of telling me I am too old to be downing gas station pork rib sandwiches. But damn it, I have so many visits on my card. They're gonna give me a free Angus cheeseburger. Why not take it? You know, eating healthier is an option. Drinking water is an option. All things that I just don't do enough of. Ishikawa, Mizumori, there we go. I feel like it shouldn't be too hard to come up with a team name for Chie and Yuna. Probably something with chocolate in it. To base it off the Choco Pro stuff. Oh, you know what? Let's do this now because you know what? Chie is a bit of a pin eater. There we go. I think she comes off more as a pin eater than Yuna does. Add an angle. Drop that in. 6 minutes. All right. 6 minutes for this. Let's see. Momo. Himika. Oops. And it looks like they're going back and forth. There we go. And I made this 17. I'm really trying to fill out the time, aren't I? Fill out that clock. All right. 3-way dance. We've got Now Kakuta. We've got Rina. And we have got the debuting Momoko Hanazono. There we go. 17 minutes total. 14 minutes for a 3-way dance isn't that bad. Yeah, Momoko getting the win here. Let's do open match just to make that fairly even. Decisive win. I think that's about it. Whole match is really designed just to get some in-ring time for a few people and get Momoko Rina's unhappy. You're a 15-year-old girl. The fuck do you want? Fine. Keep her strong. Now fuck off. I'll put it in here. 3-way dance. There we go. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Put that out there. Do that. Put in the angle. Hey, Toxic, how's it going? 3 minutes on this. We've got Bakuretsu, so Nodoka, and Yuki. And Mei Suruga's also out here. And all right, so that's what, 3 minutes. Talk to the crowd. Whoop, there we go. Put that in. May becomes the introduction match for our 4th debuting person. We're just debuting everybody that we just grabbed. So Mei Suruga, the former champion, against the newest member, Yukari Hosokawa. There we go. This goes 10 minutes total. Do you have Marika? If not, why not? This is just passed from... Unless this is passed from when she left for wrestling. Yeah, this is before that, and I actually do have Marika. So yeah, I have her grouped up with Kamiyu and Mirai. They got their own little group there. Of course, she's sort of the pin eater of the group if they need matches, but she's there. May obviously taking the win here. Probably not open match. I don't think I'm going to have Yukari being top tier right away, so. Plus it's an 8-minute match, so I'm not going to toss that out there. Plus May's the former champ. We need to build her up a little bit more again. All right. Now we get some fun bits here. Let's see. Right now, new custom fed Konami is the champion. Nice. See, that's the downside. Also, is my database started right in a fucking weird time, because I think it was June 2020. So it was literally like right before WWE started releasing like 150 people. It was right before Speaking Out. It was right after Hana's death. So like she's dead in this, and like Hazuki isn't back, and Punk isn't back, and there's still a lot of WWE guys in WWE. It's almost this weird alternative timeline I get to be in. And Brody's still alive. Yeah, I feel like there's at least like a couple people I should just be like, you know what? I think I'm just gonna toxify Joey Ryan and David Starr and Velveteen Dream, just so I don't have to sit here and be like, hey, David Starr won another tournament in WXW or something like that. And it's like, okay, this is slightly awkward. I mean, I just got a thing where they called up Velveteen Dream to the main roster. Microphone. You know what? This is her acting. She'll act too. There you go. All right. Lady C does not want to do this match. Of course she doesn't. And now I actually have to pull off the defaults. 1v1. Boom. 1v1 hardcore match. Well, she's gotten a lot from she's gotten a lot of hardcore specialist in the Japanese wrestling scene helping her out. Miyako Matsumoto has been helping her out. She doesn't want to be hardcore, but she gets her first dip into the hardcore scene against Risa Sarah. Not a good idea. Signed Tessa and jobbed her out to Konami and Kylie Ray. Nice. All right. So, yeah. Risa Sarah is going to take a little bit of pity upon her, but yeah, she's going to whoop her. And I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. Risa Sarah's going to beat her, and it's going to be decisive. There we go. Oh, yeah, this is also before Reika officially retired, so she's still considered a full-time wrestler here. So, yep. We get to do that 3 minutes because Reika. And she's got Arisu Endo with her. And go ahead and put them over. Put each other over for this tag match. Boom. Oh, boy. We'll do yes. Makes it easy. I should almost undefault these. I could take these out of default, right? I don't need that or that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I really don't need more than 6. I'll keep everything else because why not? You know what? Just because I tend to use it more, I'll probably put hardcore in there. I'll put Cage Classic in there. I'll put ladder. We'll throw 2 out of 3 falls in there, and we'll do the same for a lot of the tag matches as well. We'll throw Cage Classic in there. We'll throw tag ladder. And I guess we'll leave it at that. There we go. I'll probably figure out more stuff that I want to put in there as defaults. Even like the 3v3v3 and the 4-way tag probably aren't even necessary, but some stuff that I'll probably use more than normal. It's probably a good idea. Speaking of which, let's throw this tag. That's where I'm at, right? Yeah, the tag match. Heartland tonight? Nah, I'm doing Vertigo and Idolfight. In fact, I've done all the Vertigo stuff, done my whole TV taping set, and now I'm on Idolfight. So, Reika and Arisu. Raka isn't a heel yet. No, but I have her. I mean, technically, I don't really have faces and heels. I don't have a split there. Mostly because I wasn't the biggest fan of like the game. There's a lot of game mechanics in this that I'm not the biggest fan of. And like, I feel like it's very restrictive, and the face heel divide tends to be one of the things where I just go, you know what? I can headcanon this a lot better than just be like, oh, you have a heel versus heel match, so clearly it's not going to go well. It's like, you could make it work. The game's not going to recognize it. Sleep Train Angels. There we go. Tikla, the best star other than Hana, isn't in Stardom yet. No, I think this is. Yeah, Julia had just shown up not too long into this either. Yeah, because even Himika hadn't shown up in Stardom yet, because I have Himika and she's not signed to Stardom. So this is even before that. So this would officially be, I think, pre-DDM, because this is in the space between when Micah started in Stardom and when Himika started in Stardom. I don't officially have any commentary yet because I'm not really broadcasting it, because I'm really just trying to focus on making some money, because there's more than a few names I want to bring in, but yeah, I need to make some more money, I feel. Let me see. How long was I going to do this? This is 14 minutes total. And yeah, this is generally the Reika Psyche show. Sorry, Raku. You gotta take the pin here. Let's make it an open match, just because Reika and Arisu are not a regular bona fide team in this. I don't have them together as a team, rather than Raku and Unagi are, so we should do that. All right, they took that. go. Let's see here. Throw that in there. That's 3 minutes. And that is strong kickers. So we've got Camille. We've got Mirai. And we've got Marika. We'll put all 3 strong kickers out there. Give them all a mic and jab to the crowd. Making fun of Marikoto. Puts them over. At another angle because we need a couple more minutes. And she got hurt before, so she's out here now. So we've got Marikoto, Maria Takeda, and Mikoto Shindo. And they're going to have their rebuttal. There we go. Chris Statlander and Kylie would be a good team. Probably. I haven't seen too much of Kylie Ray as a wrestler to really know how well she is. It'd probably work out just by their personalities. So yeah, Marikoto coming out. Maria's on a boot. There we go. Mikoto obviously is going to defend the honor of her tag partner and friend as she challenges Mirai Mayumi, which has been known to be not a smart move because Mirai is just doctor bombing everybody, and Mikoto is no exception. We'll make it open. She's going to fight. She's got a little bit more motivation, but she's still going to get doctor bombed. Yeah. I think Mirai needs, let's see here, 31. Yeah, she's definitely getting over at least. But yeah, we'll keep this where it's at. Jamie Hayter would be in Stardom still. I believe Jamie Hayter still. No, because I feel like she might be technically still in Stardom with this, but I feel like once the pandemic started, they moved back. Because this was not like, because let's see, June 2020 was 3 months after the pandemic started. I think by this point, Hayter and Bea Priestley had both gone back to the UK. I mean, shit, even Bobby Tyler and Zoe Lucas had gone back, I believe, too. Because I don't think they were at that extremely unhappy. Fucking hell. All right. Keep strong. Because I don't think they were at any of the No People shows once they were doing those. I'd have to look. I guess I could see if she's here. No, she's not listed here. I want to see what sort of women could I pull from right this second. Yeah, see, you've got retired Arisa, retired Hazuki. I could still technically pull Hiromi Mimura, even though I think was she on one of the, oh shit, was she on one of those like recent anniversary shows? Or did she not show up for that? I think she did. I could still technically pull Maho, even though she's retired. Natsumi Apache. Natsumi Apache, I feel like hasn't been seen in quite a while. And still pull Bito. Shiki, I don't think is gonna ever step foot anywhere near wrestling. Probably should just be put as not tossed out of the business, but left the business, I believe. I don't think she showed up because didn't they do a battle royal with some like former Stardom people? Did Hiromi show up for that? I think she did. I'm pretty sure Shiki didn't though. That was a while ago. I don't know because I don't have Stardom World anymore. I can only have so many things I'm paying for each month. Where would Rina Yamashita be? I do have her signed for my promotion, so she's here, and I do have her signed. I can't remember where she's at though. Who else she's signed with? I think she's signed with a couple other people. Let's see, strong kickers. So we're talking about Camille, Mirai. Looking to assault Makoto, but Maria, oh my god, she's actually not hurt anymore, so they're gonna have to sell because they're getting their ass kicked. And Maria's gonna come in and beat their asses with a crutch. She got saved, so don't do anything. There you go. Boom. Main event time. Main event time. We have got where the I'm having a brain fart. There you go. Sayakami Tani and Hikari Noah in our main event. It's been kind of amazing. We haven't had any people leave TJPW or Stardom in a while, but we had a good chunk of time in the last in the first year where we had people just dipping from Stardom. I think I ended up picking up quite a few of them. Let's see here. So we've got Saya getting the win. That's going to be a big win for her because Hikari's been pushed pretty hard. This is definitely an open match. I don't know if they're that different in, let's see here, 41 versus 33. Yeah, we're making it definitely more even. And decisive victory, despite Hikari trying to cheat. There you go. And then the final bit, let me see something. I'm just looking at some of the other stuff I'm going to put here. Okay. Guess I don't have anything in particular. What was I booking for this? All right. Where did I have her? Oh, I didn't. Okay. And then she's there. Wait, where's... Okay. Sorry. I needed to remember just what the hell I booked and why I booked what I did. I couldn't remember there for a second. I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, what was I working towards here? It's good that I pretty much have my big show in May already booked, so I can go through March and April leading up to it. Let's see here. Are the magical sugar rabbits worth hiring? Probably, but also they're very expensive. I'm lucky to be able to probably get about 200 people in the door right now. So I kind of have my roster. There are a couple people I'm looking at. I mean, they'd probably be worth hiring, but I mean, I think they're probably a bit expensive right now. Especially the higher tier TJPW girls in the last couple of years, I think in this game have upgraded their... Well, the TJPW, they haven't probably gotten a ton of popularity, but like the higher tier Stardom girls definitely are worth a lot more money than they were like when I first started this. Okay, so this comes with Ram laying out Mika, and that's the whole thing there. So we're doing her selling. We're doing her charisma, I guess, involved with that. And this is a minor success and a minor defeat because she's been laid out in the back. There we go. Save it. I think we're good, right? There's nothing. Yeah, as long as we don't have announcers, it's gonna stay yellow, but I think we're okay. All right, let's do this. Let's see here. 131 minutes. Is that what I booked? I booked 131 minutes. All right, so we're good. We're good. Good night. You work tonight, and it's 2 a.m. All right. Have a good night. Appreciate you being here. Just got this and another show, and that's pretty much it. All right. Show opening here. 288 people. Too shy of a sellout in Shinkiba first ring for live stage 23. Sayori Namba running down the card like she usually does. This time, she is accompanied by Chie Koishikawa and Yuna Mizumori, who are both known from Gato Move. Oh, I thought I heard like... I got weirded out for a second. I thought I heard like the door or something going. But nonetheless, they introduce themselves to the IdolPro crowd, and they are looking for a win tonight in the Open. You know what? Just to be sure, I'm going to go check the door just to make sure, because that almost sounded like someone coming in. Hang on. I'm sure it's nothing. Yeah, I felt like I was probably a little overly cautious, but you know, live by myself. I want to at least make sure. Can't be too careful. Nonetheless, yeah, we had Namba go down the card. Chie and Yuna introduce themselves, and they've got their debut match right now. And they're facing Asahi and Hanan. And goes just over 10 minutes. Asahi pins Chie in this opening match here and gets a nice little win, a little bit of momentum for herself and Hanan. Let me see here. Asahi only did a 29. I think she was better than that. Yeah, we'll see. It did okay. It did okay, all things considered, for the size of this. We get the champion Momo Watanabe coming out and getting in the ring with Himeka, where they face off, and they're going to have a bit of a discussion in the ring about their upcoming title match next week right here at Shinkiba First Ring for the Royal Spirit Championship. And Himeka said it over and over that she thinks that Momo's gotten a little too big for her britches, as you would say. Her ego's gotten too big. She thinks herself the ace of the promotion and the ace of women's wrestling. And she's certainly very skilled, but she thinks a little too highly of herself. And that's going to be, her pride is going to be her downfall. And Momo says that she not only believes she's the ace, she knows she's the ace. She knows she's one of the best women's wrestlers in the entire world. She's been able to prove it time and time again. And the Royal Spirit Championship is just another trophy for her to showcase her abilities. And Himeka will not be coming in and taking that from her. And that is the showdown between them as we prepare next week for the Royal Spirit Championship match. Momo Watanabe defending against Himeka Arita. We get a three-way dance now. Now Kakata, Rina, and the debuting Momika Hanazono. Goes just over 14 minutes. Now was eliminated first. Leaving it Rina and Momika, and then Momika ends up getting the pin and wins her debut here in this three-way. Let's see here. Now did pretty good at 43. In fact, Rina outperformed her, but I think that's just because we need to build up Momika a little bit more. But she got just a basic fun babyface gimmick, and it seems to do pretty good, so that's good. That's always nice. Bakuretsu sisters come out, but with Mei Saruga, and Mei's got a match up here tonight, and she's facing Yukari Hosokawa. May is excited because Yukari is someone that she has a fair bit of history with. Back when Yukari was in Gato Move as Rin. She kind of grew up there in the chocolate square and moved on. And May is excited to face her tonight as the newest member of IdolPro. And so we get Mai Saruga versus Yukari Hosokawa. Goes just under 8.5 minutes, and she brainbusters the shit out of her to win. And May carries Yukari into a pretty decent match. She's got a fun babyface gimmick. I need to give like gimmicks. I think that's something I need to do. I need to figure out more of that. Give them like really something to do. Because, yeah, just having basic... A lot of these wrestlers came in with just Joshi wrestler. Fun baby face. You know, you got to give them, like, something. Speaking of someone with a interesting personality, Miyako Matsumoto is backstage hyping up Lady C after helping talk to Risa Sera about booking a hardcore match for her. Lady C absolutely does not want to do this match. She is beside herself. She is unhappy about this, and Miyako basically is just pushing her out to the curtain so that she can go out there for this hardcore match. And Miyako said, "Hey, she pulled a lot of strings with a lot of her friends in the hardcore and even deathmatch community to have them look after Lady C and mentor her. And you know, they've had who is it, Drew Parker and Jun Kasai and other various people sort of mentoring her, and you know, Miyako shoves her out to the curtain saying, "You don't want to disappoint him." So here you go. And we get Lady C versus Risa Sera in a hardcore match. Sarah takes a little bit of pity on Lady C. Lady C does what she can. Puts up a half-decent fight, but Risa Sera ends up definitely getting the better of her. Airs Rock 2, she hits on Lady C onto a stack of chairs and gets the pin in just over 11 minutes. Not much in the way of hardcore, but enough to really dip her toes in. And unsuccessful Lady C is in her first hardcore match. And we've got Reika Saiki coming out. She said that she was busy, but she'd be here for the next show. And she comes out with Arisu Endo, who is someone who took a lot of her style and inspiration from Reika. And she's glad to be back in the ring to her and being a pseudo protege to Arisu and see what she's learned and how she's grown as a wrestler. And they'll be here as a tag team to see how well they can do. And they face the Sleep Train Angels, Raku and Himawari Unagi. Good heat and decent wrestling. Went just under 12.5 minutes, but eventually Reika got the better of them and slams Raku down with a jackhammer and gets the win for herself and Arisu. And she definitely carried quite a bit of this. Raku did okay, but yeah, seems like they're starting to not work very well. I don't know if this has always been the thing or not. I feel like they haven't always not worked together well, but it's okay. Strong Kickers, all three members of Strong Kickers coming out and start insulting Mikoto, as Mikoto Shindo has laid down the challenge to face Mirai tonight, as she wants to defend the honor of both their tag team and the friendship that they have. And they sort of mock Mikoto for thinking that she'd be able to take on Mirai, but they're more than happy to face off and teach her a lesson. And so we get Mikoto Shindo coming out, and Maria is out here, as of course she had hurt herself before the last event, and she's on a boot with crutches, hobbling out here, and they plan to get their revenge on the Strong Kickers for what they have said and done As soon as Maria is healed, they're gonna take each other on and get revenge against the strong kickers. But for right now, Makoto is going to go up against Mirai, and she does what she can, but in just under 11 and a half minutes, Mirai hits that Dr. Bomb and pins Makoto Shindo fairly easily. They seem to both be doing pretty okay. That's good. Mirai wasn't doing very well at first. Now she seems to be getting better and better, so that's good. But nonetheless, Mirai getting a solid win over Makoto, and the Strong Kickers decide they are not quite done yet as they look to Dr. Bomb Makoto Shindo again, and Maria slides into the ring. She has taken her boot off and sort of reveals that she is healed as she runs across the ring with the crutch and puts it on the hits the back of Mirai as well as Kamiyu, and starts really walloping them with shots with the crutch, and that forces Kamiyu and Mirai to scramble out of the ring as Maria is now showing that her foot has been healed and she is back to 100%, and they are ready to take on Kamiyu and Mirai. And we get our main event, Saya Kamitani taking on Hikari Noa. Both of these two have a lot of momentum going into this match. And we already have, of course, the number one contender to the Royal Spirit title, but I would say we need another possible contender here. Two of the top stars going after each other. Just over 21 minutes. And Saya ends up getting the better of Hikari Noa as a fantastic heat and good wrestling. But nonetheless, Hikari did what she could to win. Tried to cheat her way to victory. It wasn't enough as Saya takes her down, hits the running shooting star press, and gets the win, and a strong win for Saya Kamitani, proving that she might be ready to take that next step towards the main event and challenging for the Royal Spirit title. And just before we're done, we get a camera going backstage, a guy with a camera backstage, as we see that Ram has assaulted Mika Iwata and has dumped various things backstage on top of Mika. And we get some of the other wrestlers who were backstage as well, kind of pushing them away, as we have a couple of the referees also tending to Mika, as that's how we go off the show. Sort of a wild finish to the show, as obviously Ram is not happy with Mika. They had their time limit draw last month, and still going between the two. 50, not bad at all. Okay, so Risa Serra should be given some props for carrying her match. Hikari Noa, while Saya did pretty okay, Hikari Noa pretty much carried her match. And Reika pretty much carried her match. So, you know what? Praise them. They're a great performance. They carried the matches they were in. And there you go. 2:18. Fucking hell. I'm not going to get this in within 2.5 hours. But you know what? I got 15 segments, one more show, and then hopefully get through the rest of this. Anything? No. All right. God damn. All right. Where are we at here with this? Let's go ahead to events, live stage. We have got Saturday, week 3, and we are active. Boom. That should be right. Oh, come on. Events, availability. Yep. Everyone's good with that. Here we go. I haven't lost a lot of money, so that's pretty good. How often do you stream this save? A good answer is not enough. Appreciate you being here, though. Oh, it even gave me a little thing that said this was your first comment in the channel. So, hey, I appreciate you being here. I try to do this as often as I can, but I have fallen so far behind because I was pretty much up to, up to how it was in current day. As you can see now, it's only March of 2022. So, I want to, I every time I keep saying I'm going to stream more, I end up getting busy with other stuff too. So I don't want to leave the expectation that I'm totally going to like be able to stream more often and I'm going to do this a lot. I'll just say once a month because I do other stuff too. I'm not really just TEW, even though this is one of my biggest things and something I really like doing. But I'll at least put I'll put a smaller how would you say? I'll put a smaller expectation on, and then if the part comes where I actually will myself to stream more often, which I probably should, I'll definitely do that. Let me see here. Sunday week 2, so I need to get to Saturday. Used to watch your TEW 2016 save. Okay, your first stream. Well, I appreciate you being here. Welcome. I have a feeling there's quite a few people that even if they haven't been here live for a stream, they've probably at least seen like my Hawkeye Pro stuff. I think that's the thing too, is like I really love doing the Hawkeye Pro stuff. I was able to get a lot of stuff done, but that was also because at the time I was working, up until about 3 years ago, I was working nights. So, when you're going to bed at like 7 a.m. because you don't work till 3 p.m, it's easy to stream because what the hell else are you going to do at 2 and 3 a.m. when you're done with work? It's a lot different when you have a more normal schedule, and I'm at a point now where, hey, I need to be going to bed here as soon as I get this shit taken care of. Bobby Lashley joins NWA. Oh, yeah, that's right. They got rid of him. WWE dropped him, didn't they? How much does he cost? Well, too much is the answer. Bobby Lashley joining NWA seems... he'd probably fit in pretty okay. I always try to say I'm going to stream more, and then I don't, because I just get very tired. I don't know why. It's not even I don't know if it's like a motivation thing or what it is. I think that's a big part of it. Like I said, at 2 a.m. when there's nothing else to do, you kind of have that motivation to be like, well, why not? Bruise pectoral muscle. Work through his pain, not miss any dates. Oh, so it's not torn. So he's not going to show up on New Japan and looking like Cody Rhodes. All right. I think the thing that makes me sad about this is that I do really like this save. It's a fun save, especially now that they finally reworked a lot of this crap with local promotions, because it used to be really bad. Like, they fixed one aspect of it where it's like, hey, you're not going to make nearly as much money now if you're a local promotion. It's like, well, then they also didn't fix contracts that would make that work. So it was like, oh, you're only going to make like $2,000 a month in sponsorships, but even the cheapest people are like $200. So they finally got that changed up. But let's see here. Oh, a new team. Chris Hero and Thomas Latimer. Does it say what their tag team name is? That's all right. I guess I could try to look here. Hang on. Let's see. Scott Armstrong, hired by... Darren Corbin moved. Did they have a... Let's see. Roster... is that where it's at? No. Titles? Probably not. Should be able to look at the teams. Yeah, tag teams. There, oh, it's just Chris Hero and Latimer. Okay. So they don't have an official name. Let's see here. Hey, we're only $130 in debt. I think we're going to do it. Thursday, week 3. Oh, man. Like I said, it's going to get close. It's going to get close. I think we're actually going to be able to not lose a lot of money on this. I'm excited. Because that really started pouring away a lot of my money when I actually had to deal with broadcasting. And if I can actually turn it around and start making some money again, that'll be great. Camus. Oh, okay. She's been working through it. Cool. Fully fit. Haruna Neko has a broken jaw. Fuck me. She's not going to work through that, I said. No, it's being worked through. 16 days. I can't. Sometimes it depends, you know. I feel like it does sometimes depend. I've seen guys who worked with a broken jaw. I think there was like an Edge match back in like 2004, 2005 that was noteworthy for that. Like it was a Rob Van Dam one, I believe, where like Rob Van Dam broke his jaw. And like you can see, because he's still wrestling, but like he's not doing any facial expressions or anything because he just can't move his jaw anymore. I'm just looking at something. I just saw something that popped up on my YouTube. It's like, oh, I'm gonna have to watch this, but I'm not gonna. Can't watch it now. I was gonna see if I could look that up, but that's all right. I probably shouldn't. I'm already hitting the 2.5 hour mark. I still got a full show to do. AEW, anything, Dragon Gate still looking at people. Fans amazed by Josh Alexander. NWA is looking at some new people. All right. Listed as tonight? It's listed as tonight. All right, let's go. Move. All right. Shinkiba first ring. Holy shit, we're going to sell the place out. Finally, our first sellout. Anywhere. On any of our stuff. All right. Incidents. God damn it. I didn't even look. Yuna brought her cute pet puppy into the locker room. She has the lively personality. Cool. Momika, she was being so fun and cheerful. She's relaxed and is happy. There you go. All right. Good backstage stuff. People not being toxic sons of bitches are generally a good idea. All right. Let's see. I don't think we've utilized her. I don't remember if we have, but Sayuri Namba is going to introduce Kyoko Kimura. Since she is sort of our road agent, she's there to kind of help hype this up because we are introducing new titles. We are finally going to get ourselves some tag titles. In fact, I'll toss that in here. There we go. The Twin Spirit Championships. There you go. Gender no limit. I mean, it's pretty much female only. Do I have that listed here as female only? Yes. So I'll do that here. Female only. It is floating. Function as normal. Brand, event, tour, okay, that's all good. There we go. Then we got the Twin Spirit titles. finally have some tag belts. What database do you use? I believe it's mostly based off of Real World Chronicles June 2020, which I was actually mentioning earlier in the stream is quite the awkward time to have started up this game, because it's right before WWE released a shitload of people. It's right before Speaking Out. It's right after shit started hitting the fan with COVID and everything else. So it's a weird, it feels like a weird alternate dimension to be in, where a lot of like AEW guys are still in WWE and David Starr is still around winning independent titles, and Velveteen Dream just got called up to Raw, and Brody Lee's still alive. I really put her in another match? Yeah, that's all right. Mei Suruga, Moka Miyamoto. Well, I guess she needs this. Beating some lower tier people. I did add, I think it was the Indies Plus. They call it like DLC. But someone made a thing that's supposed to work with the Real World Chronicles database. And I think killing the business if you use that. Called Indies Plus. And that as well. And then also anything that wasn't covered by Indies Plus and Real World Chronicles back then, like if new people came in to the database, I would get like new versions of the database and kind of toss in some of the new wrestlers just so they, were there. Mostly because there was a few like new Joshi wrestlers that just, are noteworthy but weren't in here. Like Yuki Arai was not in here for Tokyo Joshi Pro because she wasn't wrestling at that point yet. So, adding her in and a couple other, like Mocha hadn't even started at that point. Victor, decisive win, easy enough. May's unhappy. Oh, duh, it's because Mocha's not supposed to be the winner. Mei Suruga's supposed to be the winner. There you go. I'm glad I saw that. I'm glad she complained, because I don't know if I would have seen that. That would have been awkward. There we go. May. She's going to talk about wanting to face better competition, earn herself a title rematch. How big is she? Let me see here. Charisma, microphone. I should throw a script on her. She's going to flounder if I don't, I think. All right. Next match. Yeah, this really is like a sort of... There's a few of these that are really like, hey, let's just throw some of these people in here because we want to give them a win and a match and kind of utilize them. Let's see here. So we've got Rin Kadokura getting the win over Sainomura. And I don't think it's an open match. I think it's going to be a decisive win. I don't know. How big is Sainomura technically? A 20. And Rin is a 32. Yeah. I think that's probably big enough that... And it's only an 8-minute match, so that works. All right. Ooh, I gotta actually book the damn tournament. Let me see here. That's ending. We've already done that, but we have an active tournament. Let me see what the completed ones are. Okay, so we already did that one. Active tournament. We need to have our 8-team tournament. Oh boy. We're going to do there. We're going to do Mari Koto right there. Strong kickers are going to be down here. We'll go up back to position 1, side B, because Marikoto is going to be facing, Sleep Train Angels. And we have got Death Riot, Rina Yamashita, and Risa Sarah. They're going to be facing up against Revelation, Abaddon, and Haruna Neko. Oh, good Lord. Let me see who else is in here. Who else I was going to be using? Bakuretsu Sisters. And let's put JK Fallen Stars against them. And then we'll do, we just had in Chie and Yuna Mizumori against the Strong Kickers. I think that's going to be our deal. Did we miss people? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we got everybody. And then we added in Chie and Mizumori. So, yeah, I think we added everybody. Oh, that's right. Inaugural, Twin Spirit. Titles. There we go. All right. So we've got that set up. Jesus Christ. JK Fallen Stars. They got their upcoming match at the next show. So we've got Ruaka and it's Hina and Ruaka, right? I'm not crazy. Right? Yeah, Hina and Ruaka. I thought that's what it was. And we should throw some scripts on them. Something tells me they're not going to be able to just do their thing. But let's see here. Add a match. We're on segment 6. Oh, segment 6 is a angle. Throw the angle in. I got to get this. Oh man, now I'm going to be cutting it close to hit 3 hours. Jesus Christ. All right. Maria Takeda, Makoto Shindo. Determined to get their hands even if winning the. Okay, so they're going to be talking about Kamiyu. And they're going to be talking about Mirai, but they are off screen. But it kind of helps build them up. You talk, and it helps build up their whole little deal with them. They see that they're on opposite sides of the tournament bracket from them. Even if it means winning the whole damn tournament, they're going to get their hands on. Going to get their hands on the Strong Kickers. So now they've got their match against Sleep Train Angels. Boom. And 14 minutes. And let's see here. We've got let's give Maria the win to really push this in. Open, decisive, boom. Really push forward the fact that they are back together. They're working on 100% again. Oops. There we go. Twin Spirit title tournament. Boom, boom. And let's see here. Add in an angle. And it is 2 minutes as Michiko is demanding that Abaddon and Haruna Neko get the win here tonight. Let's do microphone. And she'll just be the one to talk and hype them up because I don't think Abaddon speaks Japanese, number one, and Harneneko's jaw's broken, so Michiko will carry the load here. There you go. All right, so we've got first Michiko going out there by herself. So she's got her match against Mio Momono. There we go. This is going 17. And, or no, 17 total, so 15. So we have got Mio Momono getting the victory. Open match, pretty even between them. Let's go decisive, but distraction finish on Michiko by Honori Hana, who of course Miyagi's been kind of running her down, running her mouth about her, and now Hana's gonna have something to say about it. Here we go. Throw in that angle there as 2 minutes. Michiko not happy about it. And she's going to yell at Honori Hana, who we're not going to do anything because she's just going to stand there while... let's see here. Should we do acting? Yeah, Miyagi is very upset by this. Kind of puts Hana over at least a little bit with that. And we have had pretty, let me see here, revolution. Here we go. We've had a bit of a rivalry between these two teams for a little bit. Abaddon and Harnoneko, as well as Risa Sera and Rina Yamashita. So, selling. I think everyone will sell. Actually, we'll have them do fighting. But I would say kind of builds them all up as it becomes chaotic for the start. And that leads to the match as they are knocking each other around the whole place. There we go. This may impact her performance. Understandable. Oops. Twin Spirit title tournament. Once again, we're getting these two absolutely brawling with each other for only 12 minutes, though. And Sarah got a win last week, so we'll give Rena the win this week. Decisive win. I think that's about it. We might get a pinfall at least. Whatever it is, it's not going to be we won't submit him. We'll just knock him out, basically. All right, segment 13. Almost there. 3 more goddamn segments. All right, add an angle. Toss that in there. Upcoming main event. We've got 4 minutes. Each one discussing their upcoming match. So a couple of 2-minute promos out of both of them. You get 2 minutes. Talk about your upcoming title match. There you go. Main event. Royal Spirit Champion Momo Watanabe, the challenger. Himeka Arita. Drop that in. 25 minutes total means 23 minutes. Title on the line. All right, we've got Momo taking the victory on this one. Open match. It should be fairly open to begin with. Let me see. 42 in Kanto and a 42. So yeah, they're already dead even. No, I don't really have to worry about that. I don't think they have the psychology yet to slow build. Let me see here. Let me look at her skill set. Her psychology is 63. It's definitely gotten better in the last year, but we're not there yet. And then on top of that, the ocean, did I miss it? You missed most of it. I'm on my last event now. And hitting the 2-hour 45-minute mark. Jesus Christ. Psychology's at a 69. That's not bad. She's really getting better in the last year or so. She'll be almost there, but for right now, we can't really do that. But we can at least make sure with this, we'll make it a decisive win. We want it to be a pretty decisive victory, or at least have a finality victory. Nothing really big like that. Whoops. You know what? I'll put that here. Royal Spirit title. Boom. Have that. And then final segment 15. Grab that. 3 minutes. Momo. We'll have Himika there to sell the match. And Momo will do that. Minor success. We'll do neutral for that. But boom, a finality on it. How many fans are you at like shows? This should be a sellout. I should be selling out. I had 288 at Shinkiba First Ring. I should get those last 2 tickets and sell out Shinkiba First Ring. So it's a tiny ass place, 290 people. But you know what? I'm gonna sell the place out. Which, I mean, hell, every other Joshi promotion can actually sell the damn place out, really. So. At least the ones who still run there, which is, God, not as many people. Stardom used to run there all the time. I really wish when I was there that they were running Shinkiba, because I was there for a Korakuen Hall show, and there were just so many people trying to get through lines was ridiculous. Yeah. So, hey, there you go. Selling out the place. Good. Done. All right. Pack it, ship it out the door, 122 minutes. That's what I booked, so I'm not missing anything. All right. You're moving for selling out Korakuen. I'm at some point, I think my next spot, once I get enough, I'll move up to Shinjuku Face, because I know that's another big place for Joshi, and just for like indie Japanese wrestling in general. I think we went past Itabashi Green Hall. I think we only did like 1 or 2 shows out of there, and we just didn't do in Shinkiba. And I think at some point we'll probably move over to back to Nagoya Club Diamond Hall, which also has some also does some indie shows. But yeah, Shinkiba First Ring, and then eventually once we can gather probably at least 450 people. Maybe more. Once we can damn near sell out Shinjuku, we'll do Shinjuku. And then at that point, we can look into Korakuen Hall. It'd be nice. I don't think we're going to do it this year, but it'd be nice by next year for my big Shining Stage show in May to have it be a Korakuen Hall show, even if it doesn't sell it out, just so we can at least get a fair amount of people for it. All right, let's get this done. All right, IdolPro Live Stage 24, our first sellout in the entire save. 290 people. We have sold out Shinkiba First Ring for the first time since I started this. Almost two years in. And I'm excited because we have got a Royal Spirit Championship match for our main event. And on top of that, Sayori Namba running down the card at the beginning, also introducing the legendary Kyoko Kimura, who has been working backstage with IdolPro. She has come out with a new set of titles. It is a tag team belts called the Twin Spirit Championship, or the Twin Spirit titles. And we'll have 8 teams competing here on various shows here at Idolfight Project, leading up to, of course, the second Shining Stage show in May. Our big show at the each year. We had the first one last May, and this May we will be crowning our first Twin Spirit champions, where we'll have the finals of the Twin Spirit title tournament. And we get Mei Saruga coming out, and she's facing off against Mocha Miyamoto for the opener. Decent little match there. Great start for the first match. Just goes just over 10 minutes before Mei Saruga hits Mocha with the Brainbuster and gets the win. And she grabs a mic after the match and she says she wants a real challenge. She's been able to beat some people. She reintroduced an old friend of hers in the last show, and this time she beat Mocha. But she feels like this is a point where now she can work her way back up to challenging for the Royal Spirit Championship. Of course, we're only about 2 months away from the second Shining Stage, and she's looking to challenge Momo Watanabe for the rematch for the Royal Spirit Championship. We get Rin Katakura and Sai Nomura. Decent little match here. Just a quick little match between them. Rin Katakura getting the win here, just over 8 minutes by submission. Sai Nomura had been doing some training recently, just still couldn't quite get it together against Rin. We get to JK Fallen Stars. They send a video talking about the Twin Spirit tournament. Championship tournament, and at the next show they will be having their match. They are involved in it, and they talk about who are they facing? I think they're facing the Bakuretsu sisters. I believe I put that up there. So they're looking forward to facing Nodoka and Yuki, and looking forward to possibly winning the tag titles. And we get Mari Koto out. Of course, Maria no longer on crutches. She's back to 100%. They're determined to get their hands on the strong kickers after everything that's happened between them. And they notice that they are actually on opposite sides of the strong kickers in this tournament. Seems like it's almost on happenstance that they don't want Mari Koto immediately going after the strong kickers in this tournament, but they said if it means getting all the way to the finals to face them and winning the tournament to get their hands on them and win the Twin Spirit titles, then they're more than willing to do that. And their first step is next as we get our first official match here in the tournament. Mari Koto versus the Sleep Chain Angels in a first round matchup goes just over 12 minutes. And Maria ends up getting the pin on Raku. Great heat and decent wrestling, but Maria really carried everything through. But nonetheless, Mari Koto moving on to the semifinals. We'll see who they'll be facing. I believe it is. We'll find out later on in the night, because we'll have Death Riot and Revelation facing off, and the winner of that will be facing Mari Koto. Michiko Miyagi is in the back with the rest of Revelation. Are the movesets blank like mine? Possibly, because I've obviously given some moves to some of the other girls. Some of them still have it, like the Stardom girls will have their movesets, because Sayakami Tani does her running shooting star press, which she used to do. Now it's a Phoenix Splash, but yeah, for the most part, I think any Joshi who's not Stardom isn't really getting. Maybe Tokyo Joshi Pro isn't really getting their moveset. Well, some Sendai girls too. I think Dash probably has her hormone splash. I'm not sure. I'd have to look. It probably helps that Sendai doesn't have a ton of regulars. So. Nonetheless, Michiko Miyagi is hyping up her girls. Of course, she's got a match coming up next. She demands that Abaddon and Haruna Neko win tonight and the tournament. Easier said than done, as Haruna Neko can't really do anything except point to her jaw, which was broken just a couple of days ago. So, unfortunately for her, not only does she have a broken jaw she's got for a match tonight, but she's also facing the likes of Risa Sera and Rina Yamashita. But we get Michigo Miyagi coming out against Mio Momono. Interesting matchup between two of the top-level people here in Idolfight. Goes just under 15 and a half minutes. Did I not put it in the road agent notes? I did. It must be because it was a decisive finish. But nonetheless, there was a distraction. Honori Hana came out and distracted Miyagi and started arguing with her. Of course, Miyagi has spent the last month and a half pretty much running down Honori Hana and insulting her and basically telling her she's not worth anything. And Hana comes out and distracts her and helps Mio hit the code red on Miyagi and get the win. And, of course, Miyagi is not happy about that. She is up against the ropes and furious. She's yelling at Hana as Hana doesn't even look at her. She just walks back through the curtain, flips her a quick bird, and she is in the back as Miyagi is upset. We get Revolution. They are coming out for their tag title tournament match. And they've got Death Riot here. Death Riot come out and Revolution attack them. So Risa Sera and Rina Yamashita are coming out. Neko and Abaddon attack them with chairs. And they start brawling all around. They actually spend the next few minutes brawling around the building, throwing each other against the walls and throwing whatever weaponry at them that they can. Poor Neko sitting here probably not doing much more than just aggravating the injury that she's trying to just keep her jaw together. But nonetheless, they're brawling all over the building, eventually get back into the ring after a few minutes, and we have the bell officially ring for their match. Goes another 12 and a half minutes, and when Rina ends up getting Abaddon down, hits Splash Mountain, and Death Riot getting the win. And they'll be moving on to the semifinals of the inaugural Twin Spirit Championship Tournament, as they will be facing Mari Koto for a chance to go to the finals. Damn. You know, Abaddon's still out, or Neko still outworked Abaddon, despite the fact that the injury that worked through took a big toll. Yeah, despite all of that, we just had to get her through that tournament. I probably could have last second booked something else, but yeah, I don't think I'll be booking Neko immediately right now. I think I'm just going to let her heal through this now. I just do the old Sabu, like tape that shit up. Like, here, just throw some tape on it, keep your jaw together and get out there. So yeah, she is not. I'm gonna go ahead and probably not book her in a match for a while. This save is like pre-prominence. Oh yeah, this is pre-prominence too. Because like I said, this is what June 2020. This actually, based on where people are at, this is like somewhere in between when Micah signed with Stardom and when Himika signed with Stardom, because Micah is with Stardom in this save, but Himika had not yet started. So I think this is technically, because Himika wasn't in, this is technically pre-Donna Del Mondo. Because, like I said, Himika's working for a bunch of different places, including my place. So that's how, I mean, Jesus, it's only been a couple years. I can't believe Donna Del Mondo has not been around that long. But yeah, that's even pre-DDM. Great injury policy. Yeah, I know. Listen, I booked you for a tag match. I need you out there. You're working it. Tape it up and we'll deal with the consequences later. Couple minutes each from the champion and challenger. Momo and Himika are in the main event here. Momo defending the title. Himika challenging, of course, reiterating much of what they said last week when they had their face off against each other. The basic gist of it is Momo truly believed herself to be the ace of not just the company but Joshi wrestling in general, and Himeka believing that Momo has very much gotten too full of herself and her ego a little too big, and feels that Momo's pride will be her downfall tonight. And we get our main event, Momo Watanabe, Himeka Arita for the Royal Spirit Championship. An exceptional match. God damn. Just under 23 minutes. Ends with Momo getting Himeka up. An unlikely one. Uses all the power she has to get Himeka upside down and hit her with the Vertebreaker and get the win. And Momo Watanabe makes her first official defense of the IdolPro Royal Spirit Championship. Momo's a face? No, Momo's a heel. Momo is a big time heel. Himeka's really the face of this. Momo sort of got the sort of deranged. She's got like the deranged ace, like sort of like I'm the best and there's absolutely nothing you can do to stop that type deal. But nonetheless, have you had a 70 match yet? I think this might be the best match I've had so far. I don't know. Maybe if I made this a 3-way with like Mika Iwata, I probably could have. If I run Momo versus Mika Iwata, I'll probably get a 70. If Momo gets a 65, I think Mika can get a 75 at this point. I think if I ran that match, I could get a 70 easy. Just do Momo versus Mika, give them like 23 to 25 minutes. And just let them go out there, and they'll put on a 70, I'm sure. So, of course, while Himeka's nursing her loss, Momo's also doing that, but she grabs the mic, reiterates that she is the ace of IdolPro. She is the ace of Joshi Wrestling. She is the future. No one will be dethroning her as she shakes the Royal Spirit title in Himeka's face, throws the mic down, and leaves the ring. And that is the end of the show. 61! God damn. All right, Momo and Himeka put on a goddamn clinic. 61, let's see, Mio or Miyagi? I praised Mio. Let me see here. When was the last time I praised either one of them? I mean, I guess I praise Momo constantly, so I guess it's mostly because I want to keep her here. Let's do Mio Momono. Yeah. Or you know what? Michiko Miyagi. I haven't really given her due. I see that I've done it a couple times to Mio. Let's give Miyagi her due. Except Iwata actually did become the ace. Oh yeah, I just realized what you're with Momo I did with Iwata. Okay. Like a babyface ace, which is mostly what kind of happens with the actual aces. They tend to be faces. But I'm sort of working on the idea of, you know, Momo walking out of Stardom after supposedly being a failure of an ace there, coming in here and being a deranged, more like, no, I am the fucking best. Fuck you, I am the fucking best. And I'll prove it. All right, goddamn. Feedback has been awesome. The small company has outshone some of the bigger companies' recent efforts. Nice. Did we actually? No, they got a 74. I was gonna say, how much better? We still did the worst show 54. I don't know. We did a 61. So, yeah, I could see here. I could see we're doing. We put on a better show last night than. Let's see. What does Ice Ribbon do? What is their recent results? 58. So hey, you know what? We're putting out We're putting out better results than Ice Ribbon right now. Probably not Stardom. Not quite there to Stardom yet. But we're doing pretty good. I think we're probably... Let's do that one. 46. So yeah, we're doing pretty good. We're doing better shows than Tokyo Joshi Pro at this point. I don't know about Sendai. Probably not. They got some too good of people. All right, let's get through this shit. Holy shit. We've got a week to just zip through this because it is past 1 a.m. It is past the 3-hour mark. I need to get through this so I can go to bed. I have got work in the morning. My stomach's doing backflips for whatever reason. It's not good. This is just the future of me doing this. Oh, Makoto Shindo. Nope, never mind. She doesn't want it. El Vampiro Canadiens. I love how it's the CMLL version of his name. Big win for Konami. Oh, Konami wins the 2022 Cinderella tournament. Oh. Pete Dunne's got a new storyline with Kushida in NXT. Hey, at least this version of NXT is doing something with Kushida. Martina and Debbie Keitel. Okay. Okay. This is what you did. Oh my God. Interesting. Cool. I hate to make it sound like I'm not super interested, but also I need to get the fuck moving. First 2 matches are part of a tournament. Oh, nice. Could you imagine how happy people would be if they actually gave the Cinderella tournament win to Konami? I don't know. I like Mirai, so I like the fact they gave it to Mirai, but I also understand the people who aren't on board with her. I was just always one of those people where you go, oh man, she's going to be a top level wrestler in Tokyo Joshi Pro. Like, it was one of those things where it's like, she hasn't wrestled for that long, but she's already pretty much right there to being a top wrestler. And then she moves to Stardom. I'm like, okay, she's no longer a top wrestler in the promotion she's in, but it's probably where she should go. Makoto, brand new move. Wrestling couple split. Evie and Elliot Sexton. Didn't know Evie was dating anyone in this. Well, at least not a guy. I am out of stuff to drink. Thank God I am just about done. Big win for Jay White. He won the New Japan Cup. So there you go. Jay White instead of Zack Sabre Jr. and Konami instead of Mirai. This is, of course, assuming Konami would actually still be wrestling full-time and not taking, breaks and all that stuff. Taka Michinoku got a twisted knee. Who'd Jay White beat? I guess I should look real quick. Who did it get down to? I see Taguchi, Ryo Lee, Shingo Takagi. Okay. And Shingo beat Minoru Suzuki to get there. Jay White beat Ryo Lee to get there. So Jay White and Shingo Takagi, that'd actually be a dope match. Let's see here. Joe Doring quit AJPW. Is he signed to? No, he's not signed to Impact at this point. Joe Doring might be a possibility. I wonder how much he's GCW reaching a deal with BR Live. Abaddon moved to Japan, so now I don't have to pay her flights to get here all the time. Arya Davari is the NXT Cruiserweight Champion. Oh, I was looking at Joe Doring. I don't know. $30. Although I got to fly him in from Japan each time. I feel like if I'm gonna fly in someone from Japan each time, I should grab some. I don't know. I got some other people on my short list. Like if I'm gonna grab someone from Japan, I'm gonna get like Yuki Ueno. He's young. He's very talented. I don't know. Joe Doring wouldn't be too bad either. Here, you know what? Just so I don't ever forget about it, just so I think about it, I'll put him on the short list as like a, hey, maybe remember that, just in case. We're almost there. We're at Friday. Nothing. All right, cool. It's nice when you don't have anything. Oh, fuck you. All right, cool. One of the Dudley sons moved. Man, I'm ready to get done with my new skin. I'm kind of liking how it's mostly turning out. We'll see. The fact that there's like over 300 backgrounds to deal with is kind of a pain, though. Let's see. Nothing. Truth Martini retiring. He actually looks normal in that picture. He doesn't look as scummy as he did in Ring of Honor. Then again, that was just his whole shtick, I assume. Dragon Gate's still okay. Injury sideline Suzume. Oh no! Semi-severed spinal column. Jesus Christ, she's done for a while. That's over 1 year, 2 months, and 3 weeks. Rip Suzume. Oh man. She's fucking and she's not, even after something semi-severed spinal column, she is not gonna be the same when she comes back next June. That's one of those things you don't come back the same way. That's a recoverable injury, I guess. We'll see. That just sounds like a career ender. That almost sounds like the what? It was more his neck than anything, but that's almost what Jesse Sorensen did in TNA. He fucked up his neck and spine too, and he was out for quite a while, but yeah. God damn, fucking Suzume too. God. That sucks. She would have been a nice one to pick up, at least on the cheap. If I was going to spend money, I'd spend money on like the top level people. 4,800, that's not bad. We're getting in the low high 4,000s to low 5,000s. That's not too bad. Katsuya Kitamura. That's a name I haven't heard in a while. He's in MMA now, I found out. Got his ass kicked. Because he left wrestling and he's doing MMA. I can't remember if he's in Ryzen. But now he's in MMA and he just got his shit kicked in by somebody. I think it was like an American. But yeah, he did not do well. All right. Save it. Let's take a look real quick. There you go, $1,600. We made some money. Spent a little bit less on workers than we usually do. Probably because I don't think we used Miko. No, we used her once for an angle. We didn't use her on both shows. She's like $400 easy right there. Merchandise doing pretty good. Like I said, ticket sales doing pretty okay. We're getting up there in the sponsorship, $7,200. You have like 100,000 now. Well, good for you. Mostly because anytime I get money, I just continue to spend it. I could totally just kind of keep to like one show a month. I'd probably have a lot more money, but I prefer to try to spend it. Oh my God, we made money. We made $14 whole. God damn, we're back in. We're back into making money. That was fast. We made $14 and away we go. Shit. All right. Well, there you go. We have got April. We've got setting up for the we've got what? We've got Crackdown, the next big pay-per-view, sort of over the course of 2 weeks. For Vertigo, we've got setting up for Shining Stage in May. We've pretty much got we've got a couple things we've already started setting up for then. We've got a few we got quite a few things to do. A lot of setting up stuff and getting stuff together. So, hey, I certainly don't mind that. We're getting our prestige up. Got some momentum. I got my reputation. That's pretty good. So, I'll definitely take where we're at right now. And we're starting to make some money again. So that's helpful. If worse comes to worse, we file money or funnel money from one promotion to another. Either way, I might have to look into getting some more expensive people then, especially for our big show in May. I might have to change some things around. It's a chunk of change that we made. Either way, thank you very much. I appreciate you guys being here. Yes, I'm so proud of you, Okada. Congratulations with all the money you have. Now make your own network so you can just, that's a thing I'm wanting to do, is try to save up enough money to actually start my own network, even if it's just in America to start. That's what I want to do. It's like $155,000. I'm still a long ways away. But yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys being here. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you very much. I appreciate you continuing to watch as well. I can't make any promises. I really keep saying every single time I do this, I want to do this more often. I want to stream more often, but things like life end up getting in the way. I don't fight life on Betamax. I definitely want to do this a little bit more often, but then every time I think about doing that, I still end up only streaming like once a week. Maybe, just maybe, I'll do something before I go to Anime Iowa this weekend, where I'll just be gone the entire weekend. So, thank you guys. I appreciate it, and I will see you guys next time.